There is something that you can do to help prevent sexual sin in your house. It may begin with you being aware of your husband's behavior. First, make clear that you have zero tolerance when it comes to pornography, or that you become aware of that sort of thing. He needs to know that he has been caught and that you are aware of what's taken place. Don't assume that maybe he's not doing that and you don't want to hurt his feelings. What you want to do is you want to bring light into this area of darkness. If you're wrong, he's going to let you know that that's not taking place, and it's going to sound a different way. But you have to go with your gut and what it says. The Bible is very clear on this sort of thing. It talks about it in 1 Corinthians 6. It says that we are to flee from sexual immorality. You know what? We can't do this thing by ourselves. You are the helper. Put a high priority on your marriage. If you have children, it's very easy to be distracted and feel like they are important. They are important, there's no doubt. But your husband needs to know that he is still important, because when they came into the world, believe it or not, there has been less attention on him and more toward the children. It comes automatically. But if you acknowledge the simple fact that this marriage is important to you and that he's important to you, that's going to keep him lifted and knowing that there is hope, and maybe not everything has changed so drastically. Be sexually available for your husband. Have a robust sex life with him. Let him know that you enjoy him. Build up your husband. It's so important that you tell him that you believe in him. If you don't, someone else will. Put effort into looking the very best for your husband. You know, us guys, we are visually stimulated. So look good for your husband. Let him see and know that you are trying to do the very best that you can. Let your husband hear you give him a compliment in front of other people, where he can hear it, where you're actually complimenting him and who he is and what you believe in him. He will hear it and he'll just think it is the coolest thing. He may not say anything to you, but let me tell you, you're going to have that hook into that heart even deeper. This point could tear your husband down completely, and you'd never even see it, because internally it'll all start to fall apart. And that's because of the demeaning and whining and accusations that might take place, and letting him know that he's not measuring up to the man that you had either married or would like to see in him. One of the things so important is that you do not allow him to treat you in a certain manner. That's not what we're talking about here. You need to set your boundaries and let him know. That's a confrontation you'll need to take. But I'm talking about when there's continual whining or nagging about getting things done and not doing things like he used to, or like the neighbor's husband does. You want him to be lifted, but don't demean him. Don't tear him down. That works very quickly. Here's another zero tolerance. Do not allow him to spend time with another woman alone. This is something that is just so important, and you need to ask him not only to respect you, but to honor God and not give the opportunity for the enemy to be able to do this. He may say that it has something to do with work. If so, then you ask him, is there anything wrong with maybe your boss or another employee being there at the time?